And we're back. We're going to be doing another Explorer seed. This seed is created by... This seed is named after PewDiePie. If you recall, each seed, if whatever word you put in has a number associated with it. And that includes words that haven't even been thought up yet. In this case, as well as YouTubers, PewDiePie. PewDiePie has his own world. Everybody has their own world. This channel has their own world. And here we go. So the question is what kind of world is PewDiePie seed? What kind of world is PewDiePie seed? I don't know how many of you guys watched PewDiePie. I remember when PewDiePie and Tobuscus used to be competitive in terms of who was going to get more subscribers. PewDiePie eventually won over on that. And here we are. Maybe I'll do a Toby Turner one soon. Alright, the world is taking its sweet ass time to actually appear. It's definitely a slow popper. And what actual seed is this? Come on. Don't be annoying. The actual seed number is -17304912250. This world appears to be very much on the flat. Very few trees anywhere. Of course, one of the first things, and not even big trees. But all is not lost. There is a major mountain over there that contains some trees. This world is being very weird in how it's popping in. We get this, we make some basics. And one sword, one pick. Alrighty. So let's head to the tree. Let's head to the mountain that actually has trees on it, because you may have need for wood. It's flat in this middle area, but there are otherwise mountains on every side. I'm not sure what that is, but that suggests the possibility. So, when I did the one for IBX Toy Cat, I got a seed that was loaded with trees. And on this one, I don't have a seed that's loaded with trees. We have a very unusual looking structure. Very flat. So in this case, early indications suggest that we already have a pretty good cave to explore. I say that now, but actually getting there, we may not. I can save myself some exploding. Come on, there you go. Oh, that sucks. That was bad. Oh. Without having to use too much pick, I already have a supply of stone. Let's see if I can kill some animals. Early starting access to sheep and pigs. Believe it or not, that's not always a thing. Having... Because sometimes you have... want to look at this very unusual structure here. It almost looks man-made. From a distance, I even thought it might have been a ruined portal. No such luck. I saw a sheep, and you'd probably be able to find more sheep over time, but let's go into this cave before I lose it. There's multiple little cave characters. It's probably all part of the same thing. I hate the little bastards. Yeah, if you can time that right, you can get them to be very helpful. Anyway. Lots of mobs. So I've got a bed without having to worry about the night. That's going to be helpful. Never mind. I don't remember a drop missing the wool, so maybe I either missed the wool. Oh well. We need to get into this cave. We're losing time here. Lots of mobs right there. Enough so that I wonder if we got a mob spawner. This cave has multiple entry points. Coal without much of a fight is always nice. It's an interesting little cave, but it didn't go nowhere. The main thing is the big cave I kind of want to check out, but it really... Oh, good. I didn't drop it. So I don't have to worry about it. And the shortage of wood means this actually could be an issue. Well, it isn't that short. It's not like you're absent of wood entirely. It's always good to get your basic survival stuff. Bed. Anyway. Let's get back to the cave. In the previous seed, I didn't have any... I wasn't able to actually get a bed for a long time. The cave so far isn't that great. So far. It seems disappointing. This seems like one of the caves where you'll probably have to sink a shaft. And try to get to the next area without accidentally pissing off not actually reaching too many of the mobs. Oh, you prick. We finally may have one. We're very high up. This is kind of concerning. For our relative position, this is not a good thing. You really, really, really need... That's cobblestone. They killed themselves. So I was right about the mob spawning thing. But this cave isn't that good, unfortunately. So, we're going to see if the overworld can be a little better. If we can at least have a good overworld. Wouldn't mind it. So you don't have a lot of wood, but you have enough for most of what you need. Coal's not a problem. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. No point in going up through here. Let's see if we can get a high view. See if there's anything of promise anywhere. Wide open spaces, but not a lot of promise. So it's like a flat plane, but it's not very low to the ground, which means sinking a shaft will be extremely time consuming. You would really need to find if you're a cave dive. If you're wanting for a cave, you're going to have to be looking around. This is not helpful for you. So if you're worried about the small amount of wood, when you get a little further along, there is quite a lot of wood around you. Now that is interesting. That is an extremely picturesque valley right there. But there's something over there. And we've got to find out what it is. And I'd like to be eating something besides rotten flesh. Great news for pumpkin lovers. PewDiePie seed so far seems kind of bland and limited. So far. I definitely think the IBX Toy Cat so far was the better seed of the two. Still, I mean, I haven't found any villages. I haven't found a lot of cool stuff. There is a cave right here that might be promised. But before I check it out, I need to confirm what I think I see. Oh. Now that's a great ruined portal. No golden items. Well, you got gold, but no gold. You have a golden apple. You are 2 blocks away. You are 2 blocks away from having a fully functional nether portal. That's pretty good. What's not so good is, so far, I don't see much in the way of easily accessed lava. This one's going to make you work for the lava. So far. Now, there is a cave opening over here, and I want to go check it out. Like I said before, we're still pretty high up, and that is concerning. So there is a distinct possibility that even if I find a cave, I won't find good cave access. Not the easiest access cave in the world, but at least it's here. And, well, yeah, I could have gone through here. The ruined portal was great, the chest for it was not. Except for the golden apple. Unfortunately, this cave fails. It's an underwater. You might don't tell how far you can get with it, but it's an underwater cave and it's not safe to travel. This is not a good cave. I did find that. A book of enchanting. That is a good find. I wasn't sure where I grabbed it at, though. I didn't see it in the thing, so I'm willing to bet. It was probably in the mob spawner. Which makes it a pretty good mob spawner. So even way here, even down here on the riverbed, it's still like a 63. That's pretty high. "20 minutes in, and I may have finally found a massive superstructure." It's a little bit hidden even for being reasonably close. But even for a massive superstructure, it doesn't look good. Because so far it appears to be mostly underwater. And there is a chamber going above. How can you get to it with ease, and how detailed is it? It's an additional flooded chamber up higher. This one's just leaning into the water, let me tell you. So the cave appears to be flooded, but that is not necessarily the case. No. In fact, we may have found our great cave. That's the plus. The minus would be getting down there, but that's not hard. We'll just create our very own water elevator. A little higher. Okay, so not there. So we'll create our very own. That's the best spot right there. We'll create a water elevator and we'll get there no problem. And there we go. It'll also be our way back. So getting access to the bottom isn't that bad at all. I wonder how that got there. Oh, it probably got washed. So what do we got down here? Now that we're still high leveled. If we're going this deep into a cave, that is astonishingly high. But a massive superstructure like this bodes at least the possibility of reaching the deep slate zones. I would say we're reaching it. So far, gotta be careful, we don't know how this goes. There we go. This is a great cave. You get all the way to the bottom. You got some deep dark, so you gotta watch out for that. For those who like deep dark, this is great. There you go, pricks. I mean, I see a little bit of evidence of deep dark, but I don't actually see a lot. This is, while it's not a big chamber, this is a good place to be because you're at negative 42. To sink a shaft lower in order to get some diamond would not be hard at this point. There's no open air diamond so far, but you're in a good position for getting some diamond. And because this is a super massive structure, it's probably not even the only way down to the D. It's probably not even the only way around here. So, I would call that a good cave. Let's see if we can get out reasonably. With the intention to see what we've found. Good cave, at least one good cave. We want to get out. See if we can find anything helpful in the overworld. So this is a great cave, but I will admit that it is somewhat hidden. You kind of have to look for it. It isn't obvious. It's kind of really hidden in the mountain. That would be a negative for some people. But there we go. But its presence is great. Yeah, to figure out where my water drop was. It looks like it's over there. I'm a big fan of caves. I would love this. Hey, look! That water drop I made right there is emerald. Is mining emerald the most efficient way? No, of course not. Are you gonna... Yeah, I don't think I can mine it because I don't think I have the right tool. Yeah. Now I just gotta find my way back out. Like I said, more emerald. That's where I came down at. So that's a happy find. I tend to find emerald. My experience with emerald is I tend to find it in the high mountains, not in caves. But the land elevation here is very high, so that might explain it. All right, now I just gotta find my way back out. There appears to be quite a few exits. To its credit, there are several exits. And while we're not going into that, it does appear that there is a second supermassive cave on this side. So for caves, you have to deal with the flooding a little bit, but you've got a good cave. Let's see here. We need to go place a bed. I hadn't planned on looking at this, but you know. Take a sleep in my cave. I could spend years working on this cave. It's a nice cave. We gotta get some meat, and once we get to some dry land. Now we're gonna see what we can find in the overworld, if there is anything. All the biome has been basically mostly the same with... I mean, there are several similar biomes. The main difference between them so far is that this one has trees, and some of these have trees and some of these don't. So yeah, I haven't found any cool biomes. one of the things that players look for is variety in the biomes that I've said. And this one doesn't have much so far. We keep within the 1,000 zone because the principle in my mind is being able to go is how good it can be in the 1,000 range. This particular tree section is actually hard to navigate. This is where the trees start irritating people like IBX Toy Cat. So, but even with the cave is nice. The ruined portal isn't bad. But so far, it's not too imaginative of the seed. To me, it seems a little bit on the bland side if you're going to pick them. Still, as I approach frozen biome with a little, finally found some extra biome, that isn't bad. Now I recognize in the way that I explored, I'm bound to miss something. But that's why I'm doing it this way. Because... damn it. Because in my book, good or bad, the best, what's good to bad, depends on ease of finding stuff. The frozen biome harkens at the possibility of ancient cities, which would be nice to come across one. Okay, so the siege has just improved. Damn it, I'm sorry. It made a nice discovery. It's a little bit far out, which means there's a reasonable chance that this could be missed. But we do have a village. I, for one, am happy to see a village for all the people. The village will be here for the people. We've got a lot of wheat. Village is by water, so there is a spawn danger. We'll have to worry because they can get creatures in the daytime. I hope there are people here. There's at least one. This guy's willing to trade furs for emeralds. That's not bad. Bread. I can finally stop eating zombie meat. Yeah, you could probably do pretty good here, just standing in one place and hunting. Where's the door? Okay. Cartography table, so if you're map making... Saddle, which would be great for the horse riders. Is this going to be another village without a blacksmith? Does look like it. That's a huge negative point. Farms, what do we grow? He's got a farm. Is he growing anything useful? cats. Hey, get back here. Oh, right, it's the dimwits. I love that this game does dimwits. I think that's hilarious. We got a library. Always nice. Man, oh man. This is not a bad village. Cool. This is not a bad village to get. I would definitely be interested in arranging, defending, and protecting this village. Okay. It's kind of weird. I do not like the fact that it's near water. And there is a cave system there. I can't get down to it with ease, but it is a supermassive cave system. Considering the proximity where I came from, there's a reasonable chance it's connected to the other one. But, you know. So there's at least 2 supermassive caves in reasonable distance. Like I said, the biggest complaint for me would be it's great that there's a village, but it's on the further end of the. I would say what's desirable. What's desirable for me would be to have a cave, to be having a village in less than 500 blocks. But 600 isn't bad. Not a good move that I was about to pull. I was going to jump. Mountain lovers will love that. That is an unusual design. I want to look at it. That's a pillar. That's something like what I would have built. Like I said, if you manage not to find these deep caves, you're going to have to sink a shaft, and you will have to cut through a lot of stuff to get to it, and that is a negative. But at the same time, it's right here. Okay, it may not be the easiest to find the village, but there are enough high mountains that it does help that it does increase the chances that you will. I mean, even with the location of these ice biomes, I do feel like that the biome variety here is weak. I'm sorry if you heard that. But I do like how picturesque it looks. I would probably enjoy this one, even with the village problem. I really wish I hadn't screwed up my village in my main game recording. I really wish I hadn't done that. It looks like there's a little bit of sinking through snow, unfortunately. It is really, really not bad. Not great. And your initial worries about wood shortage would be, for those who would worry about that thing, would be alleviated upon discovering these large forests just in the outside barrier. This is another one of those cases where there's plenty of wood to go around, so you're not pretty bad. You're not real bad off. But it is nice that players I think that don't like a lot of trees will certainly enjoy having large flat areas to work with where there aren't any. Really interesting how high up you are here. This is a very high elevation world so far. Large sections of the flatter sections of this world are over 100 blocks in the positives. That is an interesting fact. So I've got a pretty good idea of the inner core. The inner core is decent. It's not great. The village helps. The ruined portal helps. The supermassive caves help. But yeah. Your best chance at finding stuff is to go out into the past the 500s. And with every 100 blocks, the radius of probability of missing something increases. Which is why we're working at a 1,000 block limit. Because you get to 1,000, you get to 2,000, you get to 10,000. You know. It just, the possibility of places that you can that you will never see, no matter how many years you can spend exploring this world, increase exponentially with every block. That's why, while I work within a range of 1,000, my guideline of what is great is being within 500, because the probability of missing it is significantly less. That village being at 600 is not great. If you head into the wrong direction, you will simply not find it. There are favorite points because it's on a mountain, but there are negative points for the same reason. There are several mountains to climb. And this is definitely a cave diver seed more than it is an overworld seed. If you go out to about 800 blocks, looks like you finally find a different biome. Maybe. Could just be a sand collection. That happens too. Which is what I think it is. We're reaching the extent of where I'd be willing to explore. No shipwrecks. No pillager towers that I could find. Getting hit by somebody's trident. Running back over to this little island here to have a cry. thinking about what I've done wrong with my life. It's really not. It's even with some of the amenities I had, I just don't think it's the best. Like, I like caves, but the IBX Toy Cat seed was still generally better, even though it seemed to lack too many great caves. I found one of the smaller, more corridor-based cave as opposed to the wide open, spacious type. And that's a negative. And yet it was still a better seed overall. Love doing that. You get all your different types of woods in a small area. There's that. And you know what's another thing I noticed? Even though you've got a couple really nice supermassive caves in a small area, that's about all there is. There isn't a lot of big caves in the area. So if you manage to miss that one supermassive cave, you probably will not find another for a long time. So even then, the supermassive cave is far enough from spawn that even that is not the greatest. Because it's behind some mountains, you may not go that way. I actually found a cave, might be small though. At this point, I'm just hoping for anything to improve the seed. But no. I don't think it's getting any better. So really what it amounts to is you have one really flat area with few trees, but then you're surrounded by forest in almost every direction you go. And you know, well, I think we're going to get ready to call it a game here in a few minutes. I mean, I've been going at the overworld for quite a bit now, and I just haven't found anything to go with that village or that ruined portal. That's unfortunate. I haven't even found any additional really big caves. Which really is not great, because it means if you don't find that big cave and you want to go underground and you don't know it's here, you're gonna wind up having to go. You're gonna have to wind up having to sink a shaft through a very high territory. And to me, I think a lot of people aren't gonna like that. I feel like oops. I feel like I've given this area a pretty good little bit of exploration. Wonder if I should work within 500 range. Don't know why I killed the pig. I'm almost done. There's a lot of seeds that just meh. I think this is one of those. Definitely another woodcutter seed. Maybe I finally found some different biome at least. I mean, a lot of the different tree biomes are largely all the same, just with different color trees. Except for like the jungle biome where you can climb, and I'm trying to remember what the name of the biome is where the trees are all jagged at multiple edges. The majority of the tree-related biomes are mostly the same. We found this okay. This seed has gone up a little bit. Because look what I have found inside the 200 range. Got carrots. And beetroot. So, I was about to give up hope on this seed, but I found a vast improvement. We have ourselves a second village in the reasonable area. That's not a bad thing, that's a good thing. And its positioning is better. By a large open area. Oh. Its positioning is a lot better. So I think the fence here would be easier. Oh. Oh. That's a negative. I mean, it's great. That's a negative. It's a positive for the seed, but a negative for defense, if that makes any sense. Because what you're going to need is to do something about that pillager tower. That is unfortunate. You will have to deal with that. No shortage of food. This place already has an iron golem, so it already has an advantage on deep. That bitch hit me. No! They're being attacked. Huh. And it was daytime, so it was probably the pillagers. You see, that's going to be the main problem with this one. You're going to have to deal with the pillagers. And the biome gets more interesting here. I swear, I'm just not going to find a blacksmith in this game. I'd like to know what attacks them. I'm just not going to find a blacksmith in this game. Apparently I'm cursed. Couple emeralds, that'd be nice. That said, I mean, positioning is great. That's a cleric. Has a tower for defense, which is nice. I had a cat like that, minus the blocking part. We've got... We're going to call it a game here in a minute. But I'm going to check out this pillager tower. I think it's actually pronounced villagers, but let's call them pillagers. You'll have to do something about this. If you take this village on, you will have... Get out. Get out. The iron golems are nice. You will have to do something about these guys. Astonishingly, they're not trying to attack me yet. There they go. Probably as soon as this kills me, I'm probably done. There you go. Oh, how nice. Oh, it's not as good. It's close to the river, but it's not like as severe. But yeah, this is a half decent seed. The second village saved it because it wasn't looking too promising. The second village, it really made the difference. And it is currently, there you go, -173,049,1250. That's the seed. And it is the PewDiePie seed. See you next time.